Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Derek, and sitting behind me is this 1986 El Camino that I had a couple videos on the channel about, but it is unfortunately this car's time to leave the house. We've had this car for about 8 years, actually. We bought it as a restoration project for my mom to drive. Figured it was easier to flip the camera for this. So time just kind of goes on, and it's just time to let this car and another one go. Open up some space to store some cars for the winter. Not that we couldn't have done it, but you know, someone might be able to use this as a good parts car along with the Monte Carlo. These are the old wheels off my brother's Monte, his factory wheels, but he's got some new wheels, and he doesn't plan on putting these back on, so just gonna get rid of those with the car. But yeah, we got all sorts of parts that are going with these cars. These are all for the project out back that we are also getting rid of. And the only reason I bring you guys through this is just because I've made a couple of videos on these cars in the past, and you know, it's what we do, man. It's we live cars. That's all we do is cars. Everything, every day, every moment. This whole channel, all I do in my life is cars. And man, we've had this car probably 5-6 years easy as well. This one was a little bit nicer when we got it, actually. The story was my stepfather drove this thing home, and it had a brake leak, and he started looking into it, and he started looking at, you know, just some other things. You can see up here, someone had done some work with the T-tops at one point, and just like the old work was starting to show through, so he started to go through it. Next thing you know, this car ended up on a rotisserie, and then he swapped back over to wanting to work on the El Camino for a little while, because my brother had gotten a Monte Carlo, so we'd already had one in the driveway, and yeah, like I said, just didn't work out, unfortunately, for these two cars, but apparently someone's going to be coming to get them. I don't know if I'll be able to film these cars leaving the driveway. I'll have some clips for y'all of us filling these cars up with all the parts and everything. It'll give us, like I said, it'll give us a space to put our cars in the winter so my purple truck's not, you know, sitting outside getting iced over. Really cool section of the frame had been completely cut out. Yeah, here it is back here. This of the frame was cut out, maybe like an inch thick. And then it's all reinforced on the frame just to fit a wider tire. I'm going to take these videos because, like I said, it's cool to take y'all along. I'll actually post up a couple pictures from when we got this car, when it was like, I don't want to say new, but from when we got it. Pictures can be deceiving. It looked nice, but it was pretty rough underneath, and all this stuff was going to have to happen eventually. So that's a final look at the 86 SS Monte Carlo. Look at that. You can see the stripes and everything still down the door. It looks like a brand new car here. But yeah, it was a lot rougher underneath than it seems. Like I said, some other parts and everything. And then this one's pretty rough. It would almost make more sense to buy maybe a cleaner one later down the road that doesn't need all the rot and rust repair, even though it could have been done no problem. This one is just, you know, it's a really, really rough shell right now. And I don't know, we've had it for so long. It's time to give it a second life somewhere else. A lot of solid parts, though. I love the hood ornament and stuff. This one would have the big bench seat. Cool enough, too, on this car. I don't know if I show this in the other video. But, that's awesome. There's a cubby, basically. Maybe we can get into the passenger side. Maybe I can show you all that. There's a cubby that sits behind the seat. No way is this one locked, too. Okay. And you can actually store stuff down and under there. And it just goes way, way back. So that's kind of a cool thing about these old El Caminos. And I think there's like a piece of carpet you can put down to kind of hide it, too. Pretty interesting. But, yeah, we've had this thing a long time. So what I'll do now is actually add in a couple pictures of this thing when we got it. And honestly, it wasn't really a much better of a shape. The fenders and everything are in the bed of it. It's all pretty much there. Like I said, just the body of it was just so rough. And, you know, I just like to take you guys along with me sometimes. This is a little bit more of my personal life than it is just cars. I just think it's interesting content, and I don't want to leave anything unfinished with y'all seeing these cars in the past, and then they're just never to be seen again. But I'm going to throw in a couple quick clips from the last few days of us getting this off the rotisserie, throwing it on the frame, so this can be, you know, pretty much dragged onto someone's trailer and taken to a new home. The El Camino and the Monte Carlo, we're going, boys. Time for some other projects on the channel. Well, the point is now to, now that we got that lifted up, slide the rear of the frame under it and drop it on it. Put everything that needs to go with it on there. And, not far now. Looks good high like that. Maybe we'll put a four-wheel drive chassis under it and keep it. Holy. Not bad. Nice. Well, things back to lowrider status again now. Looks like a car again. I'm actually going to put in some of the clips. It was a vlog style vid I made last year, like I said, of us just, you know, going to the junkyard to pull some front frame rails off for this thing. And fun vlog style video. It's been in my camera roll for a year. Might as well use it because this is the last chance I have to make any content on this car. So we got kind of a big update on the El Camino. Been a little while since I made a video. And the frame is pulled out from underneath there. And this is it's a good like 6, 7 out of 10 frame right now. You can see someone's been here before, but we can patch this up and make it look nice the right way. And over here you can see these two frame horns. This car's definitely been in some sort of front end collision. This is all bent and twisted up. And on this side it's a little bit worse. I mean, this one's got some serious bend. I mean, this is all twisted. So someone's pulled the frame at one point, and not a big deal though. We are going to be going to a junkyard. I'm going to try to take a Sawzall and just cut right through here, up and over. And same thing with this side. This side will be a little easier. Cut as close as I can to the control arm, up and over. And there's a El Camino in the parts yard I went to a couple videos ago that had the frame rails. So that's what I was talking about, cutting those off the parts El Camino. So once we get those, weld them back on, structurally safe. Cool to see this car literally came factory with like a 4-link style suspension, big coils, and all that. So I understand why these G-bodies get hydroed all the time, things like that. I mean, that's such an easy, nice setup. And something else that's really cool, let me wipe off this camera in case we got some rain on there, is the car is now on a rotisserie. It is hilarious to see this car on its side like this. I'll let you guys know when I go to the junkyard and cut those frame horns off. And I'll just kind of keep updating you guys on the progress of this car as we go. We're ever at B-Dog's house, and we're going to be doing the oil change on his car. We got G-Rat over here with the yellow Porsche Boxster. Going on. Then we got the purple truck. Got some tools in the back of the purple truck, though, in all seriousness. And we are going to go cut the frame rails off of the G-body. A little bit of a mess right now, but all the tools we'll need. So be good to go. I'll see you guys when we get to the junkyard. All right, boys, I'm here with Garrett and Brendan and myself, and we are here at the El Camino. It's pushed up against the front of this, so that might be a bit of a tricky situation. But basically, we got to try to peel the nose off and get to those frame rails and get a good clean cut back here. They're pretty clean. You'll see them as we go. I'll just kind of pick up the camera when I can and film a little bit as I go. So, hanging with the homies. We have like zero space in front of this car. The guy is touching, and we're about to get the grill off, and then I have the radiator support off, and it's going to open this up and make it so much easier. I'm probably going to pull the hood as well, and then inner fenders, kind of pull it back a little bit, and we'll make our cut. So we got the radiator support out, the grill. We're in the car now. We're going to pull this bumper off to make life easier, and then just kind of push the inner fenders back, maybe remove the hood so we can do so and cut those frame rails. Like I said, those are the cuts. This is from the top, but that one's going to be even harder to get to. Okay, guys, I'm actually proud. Got it cut right down to there, a little odd of a triangle, and we got it off. It's like 86 degrees out, humidity's crazy. Well, we got lucky, we pulled one rail out, got to the house, and tomorrow I gotta go back to get this rail. This one's a lot worse, so I guess I'm going to take the wheel off the other car and try to make like a diagonal cut through here down and see what we can get. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back out here. It's a new day. It is, I think, just as hot as yesterday, if not way hotter. Now we got to see if we can get this one off. I already got a game plan, though. We're going to walk around and grab the jack I borrowed out of like a CRV for this side and get this wheel off. But it's 3 bolts, it seems like. 1, 2, 3, or I don't know, maybe one's not connected, but we're going to take them all off. I got one bolt out for the sway bar link. I can just bend it and cut this like I did the other day. But I think if that's all I have to cut that's extra, this should go a little nicer, because yesterday our batteries just overheated and made this harder. So you're making some progress. All right, we're making some progress. Almost have this thing off. So I've done a lot of big jobs in my life so far with cars. And this is one of those times I'm feeling a little proud of myself. Just because, I don't know, getting the nose off this thing, cutting the frame rails, just making a plan. This side went a lot better. I'm a little bit more enthusiastic. Just made more sense, take your time, get all the bolts out first that you can get out. Like, I couldn't get the bolt for the second half of the sway bar, so I just cut that one. But everything else went stellar. So, yeah, definitely proud of myself. I think we made an awesome cut right there. Look at that. And here's an after of the car when we're done. See you guys at the house, and I'll show you the El Camino frame. All right, guys, and here we are. I know it didn't look like a lot of work for you guys, but yeah, it was took a bit to get these out of there. I'm happy to have the frame rails, though. We were having some hard times locating some. So now we have OEM ones. We know they'll fit. Like I said, I showed you the damage yesterday, so I will kind of just keep you guys posted on what we do to the car. Like I said, it's on the rotisserie right now, so I don't know. I'll just keep you guys updated. When we got it, actually, though, I have an 8-minute long video I've had since July 17th, 2023. It's been over a year, and one of the frame rails, the new ones that we did cut off in the junkyard, did end up going on. This one never made it on, but it is in the trunk. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to be here when these get dragged up onto somebody's trailer, so if not, I'd like to thank y'all so much for checking out today's video, and we will be back to our regular content soon. I just wanted you guys to have some insight on why these cars may never be seen on the channel again. And again, these will make some good parts donors for somebody, frees us up some space for our actual projects that we daily drive, so they don't have to get abused over the winter sitting outside. When some doors close, other doors open. I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace out.